7.
So lonely.
So song 7, So Lonely. Obviously, we're going to have to start with the original author of this tune.
Yeah.
So this song was written by me and a good friend of mine, Kristen Rose Kelly, who lives out in Chicago. Another amazing songwriter, artist, guitar player, just musician all around. And we wrote this song maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
It's been a long time. We actually did a tour together, the two of us. And that was the only time I actually performed this song live, was on that one tour with her. And then we kind of brought it back to life when we started playing it.
Yeah. But I mean, was it always in the background, like something that you had wanted to do but hadn't brought out?
It was something I wanted to do, but it didn't fit the style that I was doing for my solo stuff. Mm-hmm. And I always wanted it to be more of that, like, full band Led Zeppelin, like, rock style. So when Matt and I started working together, I was like, oh, this would be the perfect song for us to do. And Matt liked it.
Yeah.
So how did it get introduced to you, to the band?
I saw a video of you guys doing it in Nashville or something like that, I think.
That was in Chicago. There's some very bad quality video on YouTube of the two of us singing it together.
I may or may not have seen it.
Yeah, I think you've seen it. It's not a good sound quality or visual video, but it was the only reference to the song that I had.
Yeah, the song is there. Yeah. For sure, you know. Yeah. I like the song. I thought it fit us, you know, out of all the songs Erin had either in the past or in the hopper, you know, of other stuff she's written. It was like, okay, let's give it a shot, you know. Mm-hmm. We all sussed it out at rehearsal.
Yeah.
For a little while.
Though I think it was pretty natural, like where we fell in with it as far as bass and drums.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was kind of like...
But as far as like the mattoreeband, it's pretty different. It's a very different kind of a song.
Yeah,
for us.
For
us.
Yeah,
for sure.
But it came together like easy. It was easy the way it came together. Yeah.
I felt like we played it once or twice and it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a tune.
We rearranged it a little bit, and then Matt added some solo chords, and kind of made it more fitting to the band.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I really like that the journey that it takes into the solo. It's like it gets, because it's a very, you know, like groovy tune that stays in this spot, and then the solo comes in and it kind of like
just
punches you in the face a little bit. Yeah,
comes
on, and it's really wild.
Yeah. And it's my favorite guitar solo on the album.
Oh, there you go.
I love it.
And then it like has that sort of crescendo, whatever. There's like that climax at the end of the solo. It's like boom, back into the that cool groove, you know, for the verses.
Sure.
And I know for me, for the bass in the verses at least, I'm playing less with the rhythm section and more against your vocal. Like I feel like I hear what you're doing rhythmically. Ooh, don't hit the mic. And I'm playing along with that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's where it felt right for me to play that part of the tune, you know, was with the vocal.
Yeah, and even the vocal is affecting the way I play that song a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a little challenging because it kind of goes on complete opposite spectrums of soft and loud, low to high, in all different parts of your voice. You know, full voiced, soft voice, in it. So yeah, it's one of those songs that like if I'm not in good voice that day, I'm gonna struggle.
Yeah, you really belt it out. There's the ending part where we do those like stops. It's like, and you're like really pushing.
And I think that was your idea too, to like kind of hesitate coming back in on that stop.
Yeah.
And I think that is great.
Yeah, I remember where we put those stops too. That was, you know, thought out too, because if you do it too many times, it loses its,
right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, it's not effective anymore. It just becomes like, you know.
Yeah.
You're expecting it. And,
exactly.
But that one spot, the vocal. There had to be that space for the vocal to really like.
Yeah.
I think it really added to the whole like dynamics of that.
It's dramatic.
Yeah,
it's a really
drama.
dramatic
That's
song.
That's the word. The drama of that section.
Yeah.
And speaking of vocals, so there's a background vocal that Leon sings with you. I guess it's the pre-chorus? I don't know what you consider the chorus versus or that's the chorus.
I guess that's the chorus. There's kind of like two choruses.
Right.
Yeah.
And your voices sound beautiful together. Was that like how the lyric was, the background vocal was when you sang that with Kristen?
Kristen sang that harmony part.
Yeah.
So Leon kind of took her, I mean, it's just a third above. It's not anything like crazy, but she started singing that part. And then she also kind of added a couple spots here and there in the verses, which I thought was really cool. And her voice just sounds so good on it.
Yeah, she sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what inspired you to use the 12 string on that? Because when it comes in,
yeah,
it sounds great.
Man,
Right?
12 string.
12 on this.
Yeah, man. I was wondering that too. Like, what made you think?
I think I
12 string?
suggested it.
I think, I mean, I wanted to put that. I have a double neck 12 string that was built by a buddy of mine here in New Jersey, and it took him, a few years to build it because the build quality and the attention to detail that he did with his guitar is just over the moon, So I wanted to put it on the record because the guitar not only looks unbelievable and the craftsmanship is again through the roof, but the tone of the instrument is, it's one of the best things that I've heard in a long time out of a double neck, that both guitars, 6 string and 12 string, both have their own voices to it. It's not they don't get confused at all or homogenized. But I wanted to use that guitar for something, and I was just I think the chorus should have something to really stand out.
Yeah, that was a perfect fit for it.
Yeah, it worked out great.
So then you overdubbed the solo.
No, it's straight through.
So that was, you switched to the 6 for the solo and then back to the 12.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
There is an overdub on it, though, now that you mention it. During the solo, there's an underlining 12-string part that I did.
You actually overdubbed the rhythm guitar.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. So the main guitar is just straight through like any other song, has been on this record and is on the rest of the songs. But I wanted to add something a little to the solo because there is no keyboards on this.
Yeah.
So just to fill it out a little bit more, and that's what we wanted to do.
In that solo, it had to be live because that
we perform it.
Yes,
together.
The syncopation of that lick that I'm playing that you chime in on too. We all chime in. Yeah. There's no way would have. I mean, we could have done that if we pre-planned it in a tracking environment, but that sucks the life out of it yet again.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
I just love the solo section on this. It's like one of my favorite parts in the entire album. I just love it so much.
Oh, cool.
You guys come together, you're like, I don't know. It's definitely a family.
Yep. Glue.
Yes. Glue.
We're like Elmers.
Yes.
Tight bond.
All the horse hooves.
You use all the glue.
On purpose. Well, don't just stand there. Get the glue.
Not a finger.
See, so there's no keys on that.
No,
that's
that's
all
it.
the 12-string guitar.
That's it. It's just straightforward, but yet there's a lot of flavor to that song, I think.
Yeah. And again, it's another of the twists and turns stylistically where this goes, but it's still all cohesively fits in, easy for me to say, with the rest of the songs. Like, I think it flows really nicely.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's another it sounds like it would be a negative song, but it's not. Like, it is still an inspirational song.
Yeah, what is the message?
So the lyric is basically speaking to yourself, like me as the vocalist, I'm singing to myself and I'm asking myself why I feel so lonely, why I'm so depressed when there's all these amazing, beautiful things out in the world. So there's, raindrops, all the things I talk about in the chorus, which of course I can't think of right now.
You got one raindrops.
Raindrops. Yeah. I know that word's in there. I can never remember the lyrics. Even though I wrote...
If you're singing it in context, it's like muscle memory. They all come out.
I can't remember them on the spot. But yeah, that's what it is. It's kind of like trying to talk yourself out of being depressed.
Okay.
Which me and Kristen have talked each other out of being depressed. Because she's like probably my longest girlfriend in my life. We met when we were both pregnant with our children. My daughter's almost 20 now, so we've been friends for a long time, and we have talked each other out of the hole many times.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what this is.
So another positive message on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
We could use that. I got to stop saying cool.
You do you, Lex.
Yeah. Cool.
So
There's like a little Jersey thing in there too with the whole "Why you so lonely," right?
Yeah.
hey, why you so
Hey,
lonely?
why you so lonely?
It might just be the way I was
What's
singing
the matter
it.
with you? I didn't even think about that.
I know, she's not Jersey
Yeah, I
either.
know. Yeah.
She's originally from like Iowa. Well, she did live in Jersey. That's where we met. So maybe it just came out.
Maybe.
Why you so lonely?
Yeah, use.
Why you?
Is that the lyric?
No.
Is it-
It's why use.
Use.
Oh, lonely.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna sing it like that next show just for you.
Thank you. Oh man, that's great. Thank you, Aaron.
Why the two of you so lonely?
I think that about covers that one.
That's it. Yeah.
Is that song 8?
7? I think we're on 7.
I want to say 7.
Okay.
What's 7? Yeah.